Well, I like watching corn.
He likes watching it get shucked.
Hashtag corn
Corn
shuckers.
shuckers.
Well, them damn corn shuckers. They at it again.
Corn shuckers.
Down there shucking in the fields.
Oh my god.
Eat the whole bag at once.
Yeah,
Ooh, daddy.
you gotta press the bottom of the bag and then jam it down your throat. So you're like kind of.
I'm transforming to
Transforming and rolling out.
chocolate chibi.
Dasani, they all kind of sound very
Oh my
similar.
God.
So, you know.
That was
Good work.
Funny to see.
that's a big reach.
Nico Dasani.
Nico Dasani.
Legends of the Hidden Temple. Silver Monkey. Alright.
Burger.
Oh.
Take. Burger.
I'm gonna put cheese on it.
Take.
I'm putting cheese on it.
Doesn't
Ain't
need
that
cheese.
It does need cheese.
Burger.
Take me started, please.
Hi, now we're live. Look, I hit buttons wrong.
Hey.
I don't know how
we did
buttons
the
work.
thing.
Hello.
That's common.
Julie, do the thing.
Absolutely.
Julie, do the thing.
We did it. We made it. We're here.
Yeah,
Yes.
we did it.
We
It's
did
the
the
Remnant.
thing.
It's the Remnant Gamers podcast
Good
on a
night, everybody.
Sunday. As
In the
always,
house.
7 p.m. ish. Look who it is.
Liquid Swords.
Liquid Swords.
Solomon Grundy, born on his Monday.
Died on a Tuesday. Resurrected on Wednesday.
Wednesday.
Oh,
Is that how that goes?
I know this a little bit.
I don't remember the rest. Married on a Thursday.
Dang it.
Fucked on a Friday.
As much as he
Definitely.
can. I was
he's
so
undead.
happy when they announced that the DC Universe collection is going to HBO Max.
Yeah, me too.
Mm.
Considering I have HBO Max and I didn't really want to pay for the DC,
Yeah,
Like-
same.
it
There's
just
actually
it
a
never
couple
seemed
shows
worth
that are
it.
coming out that I'm excited about. But let us start properly. This is
Yeah.
the Remnant Gamers podcast, episode number 38. This one apparently is about the PlayStation 5, or at least that's what we're calling this podcast. So get ready for a lot of PlayStation 5 information. With me today, and by me I mean Servo, that's me. I have Moose, the Moose,
How's it
Moose
going?
Rage. Many
Yes,
names.
the Moose Rage.
The
Which-
Moose Rage.
Hint, hint, might be a thing soon. Hint, hint.
Oh, they're coming. They're coming. They would have been there already, except your boy Servo has a terrible attention span. And yeah. Oh, he's got it on the whiteboard behind him.
back there.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Speaking of him, that's Jono Almighty pointing into
Hello.
his wonderful whiteboard back there, and he's got a bunch of sharks on
There's
the
a
wall.
moose,
some
and there's a shark.
swords.
And there's a shark.
You
And there's a
did,
hat.
you did some reorganization and stuff on that wall, huh?
Well, actually, what the reorganization was in the wall, because the wall's been like this for months. It was actually my
camera.
office. I
Oh yeah, you rotated.
I rotated like what's like 1/4
90 degrees.
rotation.
90 degrees.
90. Oh yeah. Okay.
Yes, yes.
90 degrees. I rotated 90 degrees to the left.
What's that? What's that one?
What's that
quarter
thing? How do
rotation?
clocks work, guys?
How do they? What's the rotation 1/4?
What happens when you only slightly tweak a nipple? How
It's
many
not
is that?
360, it's a quarter of 360.
Mhm.
I don't know
Yeah.
math.
Anyway,
It's like it's like just short of arguably the best boy band. Don't at me. It's like just short of that.
720.
98 degrees.
720 no scope.
98 degrees.
Best boy band. Don't at me.
temperature moose.
Actually,
I'm already
Oh.
starting the controversy. Hot today, boys.
It's hot in here.
just-
98
hey,
degrees hot. And then last but not least, of course, we have the Direct Edition. He's right there.
Or as we call them, the erect position.
Whoa,
That's
I've
after
never
dark.
called him that
That's direct edition
in
after dark.
public. Anyway,
And the Solomon Grundy is an actual song.
is it really?
Yeah. Solomon Grundy, born on the Monday, Christian on Tuesday, married on Wednesday, sick on Thursday, worse on Friday, dead on Saturday, buried on Sunday. That was the end of Solomon Grundy.
Huh.
Fuck, I had it wrong. It was a day off.
The more you know.
Wow.
And then there are slightly more racist lyrics that I'm just gonna ignore.
The ones that
Probably a
DC
good
didn't
idea.
put in there.
Yeah, the ones that DC Comics forgot to mention.
We could. We don't need.
Just don't look at it. Don't look at it. Speaking of things,
Don't look.
speaking of things, what's everyone been up to this week?
Oh,
Ooh,
yes.
yeah.
It's
Let's talk about it.
It's been a week.
It's been a full.
Yes, it has.
It has been a
It-
fucking week.
some nice news, some good. It's a heavy news week actually. A lot of
Yeah.
stuff came out. A lot of showcases, a lot of releases, a lot of uh, price points and game announcements. You know, there's a lot of stuff came out this past week.
And that's
Yeah,
just
if you
all the
guys
stuff
weren't-
that happened on my OnlyFans account.
Indeed. If you guys weren't here last week, we were here talking to Derek from PlayStation, Sony, and we were talking a lot about what was going to come out on Wednesday, which of course a lot came out on Wednesday, so we got a lot to talk about there. I am looking at the old topic list. I just realized.
Listen, you can pull up the topic list. I asked you guys what you were doing. What have you guys been playing this week?
I mean,
While
I was
Servo
just trying to
gets the
get ahead of the game. You
topic
know?
list, while Servo gets the topic list situation, I actually made my debut return to Call of Duty Black Ops. I didn't stream it
Oh.
because it was the Cold War Alpha this weekend that was going on. And I downloaded it and I played that, and I don't like the type of person that it turns me into. I become a massive shit talker when I start playing Call of Duty, unlike any that I've had before.
I must see this.
So much
This
to the
sounds
point
like such a spectacle that I need to see.
So much to the point that and usually she does. Tam usually hears me playing or something. She never comes in the room to bother me. She came back and she was like, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, so I was like, yeah, I'm good. Yeah, yeah. My most favorite quotable lines were just, I was picking off a team from a balcony, covering my squad. We were playing what is it, ABC? You gotta capture A and
Domination.
hold it.
Mm.
Domination. We were playing domination, and my boys were holding the zone A, and the other team was trying to come in. So I was picking them off from a balcony, and one of their snipers found me, which they've already said that the sniper in Cold War is extremely OP'd, so they're already going to nerf it by the time the beta happens.
Mm.
So
Interesting.
yeah, one shot, one kill, and I went livid. I was like, "You and your fucking girlfriend are camping in the jet," and yeah.
Oh, that is glorious.
I need to see this.
Yes.
But needless to say, I did enjoy it. So I am leaning towards picking it up for this Cold War next iteration. Because I saw it in the PS5 showcase. That's what made me think about it. I saw it in the PS5 showcase, the Call of Duty Cold War, and I was like, that looks really good. And me and Chibi talked about it a little bit in Discord.
Nice.
We were like,
yeah.
it makes me kind of want to pick it up. And then I found out that Alpha was happening this weekend. So let me give it a try. And you know, it was pretty fun. I must admit. I must admit, it was pretty fun.
Not bad. Not bad at all.
Other than that, I've been playing more Avengers. Unlocked all of the characters. I think I'm through with the campaign, and I think each one has a story or a set of missions that you go through with each character, and I think I've been working on
Mhm.
those next. But yeah, those are my two that I've been playing all week.
Nice.
Nice.
Nice. Nice.
Moose, what you got?
Nice.
Ooh, well, between being super busy, I've been killing the remainder of my days with realizing just how shit at battle royales I am. I tried my hand at Warzone for a little bit this week, and I'm like, fuck, I am ass at battle royales. So I went back to my monster train, and I'm working on trying to clear my way up to the highest difficulty on that one, and that is proving daunting enough to take up the rest of my time.
Oh, Moose. So there was a digital PAX event that went on this last week, and they were doing some demos and stuff for it. One of the games I forgot. Yeah, I forgot to mention it to you, Moose, because I found a card game on there. It's called Cataclysm, something like that. But they have a demo that's live for it, and I downloaded that too. But I was like, Cataclysm? It's like Cataclysm, but with card. Just stick card inside of that word, and it fits.
Catacardalism.
Yeah.
There you go. Catacardalism.
Catacardalism.
You have my interest. You're gonna have to share. You're gonna have to share that. You're gonna have to share that to me.
I'll share something with you.
And I know you will, you nerdy bitch.
Wow.
Well, I guess we're on to me now.
No.
Yes, you took the football.
I did. I took the talking stick, and I'm never letting it go again. Fucking suck it. So this week was my first week of work, so I haven't gotten to play a lot. Most of my time has been rebalancing sleep schedule back again.
Yeah.
I did. One of my friends' birthdays was on Friday, so we did get to play a shit ton of Among Us. And boy, that game is just too addicting.
Yeah, I still say
not
we
too,
need
by the
to.
way.
I still say we need to play that.
I mean, I'd want to. I also want to play because Servo, you were mentioning before that you found a VR chat map
Oh
for Among
yeah.
Us.
It's in development,
Okay.
but you can still play the game in a way. It was just basically it's just murder.
Yeah, wasn't it just that one that we played before where it was like the like traders and like the different rooms and stuff like that? You like collect clues and get
that's just
a gun.
murder, but they have Among Us avatars available. But there is a Among Us level that is in development right now, and it looks amazing.
I am all in for playing that whenever that comes out. 100%.
Oh yeah, I'll let you know as soon as it's available. I'll let you know.
God, yes.
Not bad.
So yeah, I've been getting my RP fill from that. I played a little bit of WoW Classic, and did I touch any other games? I don't think so. I don't think I've had time for anything. Oh, I did download a couple of the other packs, like demo type of games. So I played Fogs, which is this think like Cat Dog, but without the cat, and instead there's two dogs and they're attached to each other. And you kind of like sausage around, and you got to like do a bunch of like puzzles and platforming with it. Game is super adorable. Big fan of that.
Switch?
No, it's something that's just coming out on Steam sometime this year.
Oh,
But they just released the demo for it this week.
I played a puzzle game with like dogs going in and out of tubes, kind of like Flow. You ever played that game Flow?
Yeah.
On the phone. It's like that, but with dogs, and they're like little cute dogs that go in and out of these little tubes. It's stupid, but it's like it's cute and it's fun.
Didn't somebody play Spellbreak?
Yeah, I've been playing Spellbreak.
Played Spellbreak.
Yeah, and I think Moose played it a little bit too.
No, I've been meaning to though.
Listen, if you download it, you got me on your team there.
No,
yeah.
I'll gladly play again because that game's fun. It's a
Well,
battle
I
royale that I
mean-
don't really like give a shit about a lot of the stakes in. I just get to do big magic and it's fun.
Nice.
Give
Well-
a shit about Porterhouse.
Servo, what have you been up to this week? Usually
Well,
have the biggest list.
Yeah. I am I'm currently playing Modern Warfare. And hold on, I'm being killed. No, I'm kidding. Now, yeah, I'm definitely getting back into Modern Warfare. The newest season had quite a few little cosmetic things in it that I wanted to try and get before the season ends, which according to the battle pass is going to be in 7 days. So they got a week left on the season 5 battle pass, which I don't know why, but it just seemed like it went by so fast for me. Because of course, because I got the VR headset and all I've been doing is playing VR games, which I downloaded some new mods for Blade and Sorcery. So I got like some ninja weapons this week, and I was like running around with like a wakizashi and a ninjato, just like slashing dudes into tiny little pieces. And it's so much fun, dude.
Yeah.
Like I figured out the like technique to effectively like slow people down with the slow motion for just enough time to like do some crazy kung fu shit like fucking Neo from the Matrix. It's so much fun, dude. They come at you with a sword, and as the swords come in front of you, you kind of like dodge it, slow motion, grab their wrist, break the grip, grab the weapon, stab them with it, grab them, throw them into the next guy. Like it's just wild. I fucking love that game so much.
Yeah, I was watching you play a lot of it too.
Yeah.
It's been so much fun to watch.
Super Hot is still just amazing. I've been doing little speed runs of it here and there. And then I just recently kind of embarked on a mission to full combo all the Beat Saber songs. So I've got all but the Camellia playlist full combo on normal, and now I'm working on the hard playlist. So
Have you gotten the Beat Saber mods yet?
No,
I keep
haven't
forgetting to
downloaded
send
any
you the
mods
stuff.
for it. Yeah, I haven't gotten any mods for it. I have looked at a couple that are like being able to stream like a third person view with,
Oh, that's the
just
live
boards moving.
Live, whatever it's called.
Yeah, live and stuff like that. So I've been looking at some of that stuff, but
No,
yeah,
I meant
really
like
what I wanna
the
do is-
song mods because you can add in thousands of new songs to the game.
Yeah, honestly, it's kind of funny because I'm not like crazy worried about trying to download new songs because the ones that I've seen, they're not like as well produced as the ones that are already in the game. So I
It
was
depends
kinda
on the
like,
songs.
Yeah, I was kind of like a little like,
All of
You
them
know,
are all of them are like fan made. So there's
Right.
some that are really high quality, but then there's a lot that are really low quality.
right. And that's kind of what I was like trying to avoid, is just that kind of feeling of this is just not as good anymore because these custom songs, But I really like the songs that are in the game, and honestly, I'm just trying to get really good at the game, and it's a good workout. So I just play
Real
it.
good workout.
Yeah, it really is. I think I played it for about 2.5 hours straight yesterday on stream, just trying to full combo songs the whole time, and it's crazy.
God,
I also need to
damn.
get like some not studio can headphones to hook up to the headset, because using these and the headset, it's like a lot of weight, and it makes my head and face all sweaty, and wearing all that stuff and sweating and shit is just like, it's way too much.
That's why I got some nice wireless
Yeah.
earbuds,
That's what I need to get right there.
but they're charging right now. So otherwise I'd be using them for a podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I re-downloaded World of Horror because it's still on Game Pass. That game's really a lot of fun. It's the one that's the Japanese black and white, well, not black and white, but monochrome storytelling horror game. That one's a lot of fun, and I can't wait to
One
do that
that's,
one
like,
on stream again.
Based on the visuals of like Junji Ito.
Yes,
Okay,
absolutely.
okay.
Nice.
Yep.
Mhm.
I'm not even gonna lie though. When you first started talking about that, I absolutely misheard you, and I could have sworn you said you downloaded World of Horror. And
Yeah,
I'm like,
World of Horror.
I mean, he has a VR now. I mean, I guess that's the next logical, progression. There, it's just
Speaking of which, I'm not gonna talk about this for more than just a moment. But
Sure.
somebody asked me my honest opinion about what VR porn is like, and I gotta tell you, it sucks. It's
Yeah,
the worst.
really.
It is
It's
awful.
like, I mean,
It's really bad.
It's really bad.
It's
Oh, that's
really,
disheartening.
really bad.
Like I don't. This is probably a lot more about me than you guys want to know. I don't watch a lot of porn. All right, I'm just not that kind of person. But watching that is disorienting, which just makes porn even worse than it was before. It's just like,
Mhm.
why do I feel like I'm looking out of two different eyes that are pointed in different directions? Like it's like everything is unfocused. And then not only that, but it's like the whole idea of VR porn is you're supposed to feel like you're there. It makes you really feel more like you're not there than anything else. And
Yeah,
it's
you
it
feel
just
real
makes you
detached.
sad.
You
It
can't-
makes you sad.
You can't interact or do anything. You're just like, okay, well,
Yeah, like
This is
this
it.
is happening to someone that's not me, and I'm having to watch it from a first-person point of view.
like, boy,
I'm sure there's a
it's
group of
great
people
to
out
be
there who are into
absolutely
it.
paralyzed while this is happening.
It's like,
Oh, God.
this guy over here is fucking cross-eyed. How is he?
He's,
Yeah,
he's paralyzed. He can't feel anything, and I'm watching everything happen through his eyes. Yeah, I like this. No, that's never gonna be me ever. So my opinion of that, it sucks. It
So-
absolutely sucks.
so his
Complete
opinion is
opposite
just watch-
spectrum.
Just watch normal porn.
Complete
Yeah.
opposite spectrum. I think I found the VR game that I want to stream for all of October. It's
Really?
called Reiko's Fragment.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So VR horror game. You get to go through a haunted house, and the whole
Yeah.
time, up to 8 people can in chat or on their phones can connect to it, and they can
Yep.
just fuck with you the whole time.
Yep. They control
Really?
all the stuff.
Yeah, they control everything.
Oh, I like.
I saw it earlier and I was like, okay, I think this is what I want to do. This sounds like the best worst idea that I could ever have.
Oh, that does.
Especially with your audience, I feel like they're feature made to play a game like that with you.
Oh yeah, no, my chat very much likes to fuck with me as much as humanly possible.
Oh,
Looking at you, Nobu.
I've tried to do streams like that, and it just does not work for me. Like I did
Yeah.
the Minecraft where I was like hardcore. You can make me have to delete the world and stuff like that. Everyone was watching, and they're like, "Oh, what? You would have to delete the world? That sounds terrible. We would never do that to you." And then I just die on my own.
Yeah.
Yeah, I at some point I'm gonna do that because a lot of my chat really likes the interactive fuck with you games. That's why I've done Choice Chamber, and I've done Clone Drone in the Danger Zone. Because
now, that one I still want to get. I still never played it.
it's so fun, but man, when everyone ganks up on you, there's no hope. There's no chance.
Oh, wow.
That's funny.
Yep, that's right. Hashtag fuck with Jono. That's what happens every time.
Yep.
Damn right.
It's just the unspoken rule.
I mean, you got to.
Oh, yes.
Well, speaking of the unspoken rule, it looks like IKEA and Aces is teaming up to release some gamer-related furniture.
I love IKEA, by the way.
I was there this
Yeah.
week.
I don't know what it is about the aesthetic that they have in their store. All their
Yeah.
stuff it makes me want to just go in there and buy everything IKEA. Have an IKEA house.
It's something about the fact that you get lost for 3 hours in the store that it attracts me. Like,
Yeah.
it's those people that just kind of want to wander. They don't really want to shop. Because
Yeah.
everything that you shop for, you can literally just take a right when you walk in and just go right to buying it. But
Yes.
it's the idea of just wandering around and going, what the fuck does that say? Why is there like 70 different words for desk? Fuck it, I want one.
Yeah.
So we don't know what any of this stuff looks like yet, but in that same vein, like I can't wait to walk into IKEA and see the room that they've created with all the Asus ROG stuff, you know? Like that's gonna be a
Yeah.
cool little room to walk into. They do a really good job putting together a room that makes you go like, oh, like I could definitely fucking live in this room. Like if
This is a very nice
this was my
bedroom.
house. Yeah, if this is
Right.
my house, I would totally live here.
I hope this means they're gonna start doing like some nice like aesthetic stuff for people's studios. Because I'd like a really solid ass like full streaming setup type of desk.
Oh,
That'd be
yeah,
really
right.
nice. Or like
Yeah, they've already got the height adjustable desks, but the
Mhm.
problem with those is that they're not like the gaming desktop size desks yet. And a lot of them they don't come in a lot of options as far as colors. Like the ones I've seen is just like either white or black, and they're like really shiny, and they have like, you know, they need something that's a little bit more what's the word I'm looking for? Like it's more made for like a studio, you know, type of aesthetic versus just a typical like clean, you know, white or black look that they often go for.
I just want to know how long until we start having like shelves that just come with LED backlighting into them.
Ooh.
When do we get like
shit,
nano leaf shelves?
They've already got
Oh.
a bunch of different furniture that's like available that has, or rather their lighting already is like really, really nice. So I would like to see like RGB versions of that available. Like that. Have you ever seen that chandelier that like expands?
Mm-hmm.
I want that. I want that.
Same. But that's because it's so ridiculous of a concept that it's awesome.
Yeah, of course. You just
We
pull
probably
on
should
this little
start seeing
string and it like
stuff.
expands.
We probably should start seeing stuff by February next year.
Yeah, they said
that's-
2021 for
Yeah,
sure.
that's when it's going to start hitting the China market, it says, but all other IKEA markets won't be receiving it till October. So
Mm-mm.
probably by February, we'll be able to get a good look of some of the accessories or furniture that they're going to have.
I'm
Sweet.
excited.
Nice.
I'm excited to
Okay.
never be able to pronounce or put together any of it.
You don't need to pronounce it to put it together. And honestly, the putting it together part is a lot easier than people make it out to sound.
It really
I don't
is.
It is.
understand-
Yeah, it is.
I don't understand that at all.
My little shelf
Yeah.
here
They're
is from
literally
IKEA.
just pictures. You just follow a
Yeah.
picture and you go, okay, screw go in slot 1. Done.
Yep.
Yes.
You just explained to everyone the sex talk I had when I was younger.
You know, that's not a bad idea. You
Congratulations.
just
That's the birds and the bees, everybody. That's
you sit your kid down, you grab a piece of wood, you grab a screwdriver, and you just teach them.
Yes.
Y'all got a
I
better
think-
one than me.
this is a tad bit more than that, but
You know, you can improvise. You can get a couple of screws. You can get
a couple of screws.
yeah.
Get 3 or 4 of them. This is this is an orgy of screws.
Oh my god. One of my favorite analogies that one of my parents used to describe like getting in an intimate situation with somebody was that it's kind of like it's kind of like driving. She's like, you don't just like go for the breast with your hand. It's like an accelerator pedal in the car. You don't just push it down all the way when you're ready to go. Slowly. And I was like, you know
I think
what?
NASCAR drivers would
actually-
disagree with that.
That's
Mhm.
actually very helpful. Yeah, but even then they don't drive like that. No, that's not how it goes.
Oh my goodness.
Insert
That's a
the
very
SpongeBob
powerful
meme.
engine.
Floor it.
Now I need a meme of that.
4 hours later.
4 hours later. So something that kind of upset me to see this week. Luckily, it wasn't as bad as it could have been, but being that I am a razor person, seeing that they accidentally leaked over 100,000 accounts of personal information,
Oh
Yeah.
including phone numbers and addresses of their customers. Yikes!
Big
Big
yikes.
Luckily, there was no credit card information leak. Think.
Yeah,
Whatever deity you.
Do they even have?
that's good.
I don't think they have that kind of information stored, but like when you sign up
No.
for like all the Razer like account stuff, you have to set up like your name, your email address at the very least. And
Right.
some people set up their phone numbers and stuff. So that's where all of this information was gathered and leaked from.
Right. And that's only if you have a native Razer account, by the way. I looked into it a little bit because, again, it's very important to me. I log in through Google. So if you log in through Google or Facebook, the only thing that was leaked technically, or from what they could tell, would be like your email address that you used to log into that account with. And that's it.
Yeah, pretty awesome that none of us use a native Razer account and log directly into the application every time it updates.
Almost.
Yep.
I don't. I use Google. But even then, having my Google email address that I use only, and I'm, by the way, one of those people that has an email address for everything individually. Like my Razer email is my email _razor@gmail.com, and then like all
Nice.
the other ones that have the
And
game at the end.
I've got
I
one
know
set
who is
spam email,
selling my address to other people.
and then I've got my like specific encrypted actual email.
Yeah.
But that's smart. That's smart because then you're just like, who fucked up?
Exactly. Yeah. No, I know exactly who fucked up. If I get an email from, Joe John who wants to sell me, solar panels, and it says it's being sent to, servo at fucking, I don't know, amongus.com, then I know that it was that developer or whatever who sold my email address.
Yeah. That is a very smart approach. That's a very smart approach.
It takes a lot to keep up with, though. Like if you go into the email, on my email, the individual accounts, there's like 12 of them.
Oh god, I can imagine.
I was gonna say, but how often do you check like each one of them?
I have a collective inbox that they all go into.
Oh, okay.
That makes sense. Have everything rerouted.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, otherwise it does get very confusing.
I can see that.
Speaking of confusing,
Yeah.
we wanna talk about the wonderful launch of the 3080s.
Oh god. You mean the one that lasted all of like 5 freaking minutes?
If that, more like 5 seconds, maybe.
Pretty much.
So
what's the 3080s?
So the 3080 graphics cards, they're the next big enhancement from Nvidia. They blow like everything out of the water. They're more than double the power of the highest powered one right now, which is the 2080 Ti.
Right.
They're just gotten a little hand grenade.
Yeah.
Go for like fucking almost $2,000 for the 3090s, but just like when the Switches were going around like crazy at the beginning of quarantine when Animal Crossing came out, people wrote wonderful bot scripts to find out the second that these went live and purchase up all of them.
Yep.
Damn it, people.
Yeah, this is why we
And
can't
nothing
have
is
nice
done about
things.
things.
Yeah, and it happens every single fucking time. It's not like this is something new.
No,
Like-
not at all.
You thought
it's
they
just
would have
simple
learned
as-
from the 2080s, like when the Bitcoiners wrote a script to do the exact same thing.
Yeah. It's the same thing as setting up like basically an RSS feed that
Mhm.
gets you the information instantly as soon as it's available. It just feeds it to another thing that goes, "Hey, buy this.
Yeah.
Buy as many as you can."
I wonder if that's happened with the PS5.
Of course, absolutely, it's happening with the PS5.
Yeah.
There's so many resellers out there on the internet nowadays.
Oh yeah.
It's almost getting to the point where that there's nobody who's selling them that's not a reseller unless you're
Yeah.
buying it directly from the big box stores, and even they are technically a reseller.
They are resellers as well. Yeah.
Good
I
old
know we're gonna
scalpers.
talk about that a little bit later. I know that's on our docket to talk about a little bit later. This
Yep.
PS5
Resellers and a
fiasco.
PS5 fiasco.
This PS5 fiasco.
I just want to know how long it's going to be until the 2080s drop down in price now, because that's what I want.
Yeah. I am very much so waiting on that.
As a 2070 owner, a new 2070 owner, I was one of those people who was in the memes of the of seeing the upset face. But honestly, I'm never that person to get the card like when it comes out,
Nah.
or even to buy a system that allows me to replace the card. So I don't really care.
Yeah, I'm
I really
still
don't
rocking a
do that.
1060 right now.
I've got
And
a 1070 and a 2070 now.
the only reason why I want to update is because alongside this 3080 release was also the release of the NVIDIA Broadcast app, which does the all of the audio cutout, like excess noise programming, all of the like green screen without a green screen.
Yes.
And I really wanted to test that out because I wanted to add in some new like channel functions to see if I can do a turn off, turn on like filter. But
Mhm.
I can't use it with a 1060. It's only for RTX users, which is only the 20 series and up.
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't have $700 to throw around right now.
Yes,
No.
you do.
No, the fuck I don't. I started a job this
Alright.
week.
Shoot.
So your OnlyFans channel. I heard that shit was taken off.
It's taken. Not
I mean,
off yet.
He's taking off. The channel
Yeah.
is still a work in progress.
Nobody wants close-ups of my aerial that kind of looks like a shark.
I mean, not nobody. I mean, I've heard, not nobody, but yeah, I've heard that. Not nobody, though. Me, but not nobody, though.
Uh-huh.
So there you go. That's one fan right there.
Your only fan.
Only fan. Only Finn.
You're right. This week we're actually gonna start updating the pricing, so it's actually what's the price of a 3080? Like $2,000? It's $2,000 a subscription.
Nice.
Got it.
So Moose, is up to you as the only fan. It's
All
$2
right.
grand.
Oh, all right. It's a hard price
No
to pay
pressure.
for nips, but I've done worse in my life.
No pressure.
Nobu,
No pressure.
Nobu coming in with the punes. Good job.
Pew, pew.
Anywho, let's get
Anywho,
away from this.
Oh, speaking of screws,
Kind of related, I guess.
I could see that. All right, all right.
Go
their
on.
hardware. 9 Inch Nails released a vinyl after 24 years for the Quake soundtrack.
Kind of
Well
freaking
done.
awesome.
Hang on, did you just say after 24 years?
Yes.
It's been 24
Right.
years since we've had a 9 Inch Nails album.
No. Since Quake
Or
came out.
since Quake came out.
Okay, I was like, I know I'm not that fucking old. Hold on.
Yeah.
Yes, it's been 24 years since we had a 9 Inch Nail.
Don't you fucking date me like that.
You're dated.
I was
Well,
gonna say, I'm pretty
It's
sure they
news to
came out
me.
with one.
What are you talking about? Don't
4
date you. I
years
thought you were
ago?
trying to get $2 grand. You can't just be turning down dates left and right.
Oh, 2 years ago, 2018.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. Yeah, now I'm trying to think back. Like, what albums were there? There was that one that was like that really experimental one that he did. That was just a whole bunch of noises and shit.
The
Like,
one that came out like right around the same
thank
time
you.
that A Perfect Circle released their first album.
Yeah, like Ghosts Part 1, 2, 3, and however many there were.
That was 2008. Yeah, and they
Yep.
came out with a newer one. That was actually this year. So never mind. They came out with one this year. It's called Ghost 5. Locust.
Wow.
Or 4? Ghost 6. Sorry, Ghost 6.
All right.
By the way, a
So
Quake
who's the
soundtrack. I didn't know that we were
Remnant?
getting a new Quake besides the one that released like a year ago.
Are we getting a new Quake?
Nah, we're not getting a new Quake, are we?
Why would they release a Quake soundtrack?
Because it was a fantastic fucking soundtrack. I think that's the only reason you need.
It's a vinyl remaster of
To
the
hype up
1996 game.
To
soundtrack.
hype up the unreleased, the unannounced.
This
Quake
sounds like
game
something
that's
that you
coming out.
do to hype up before something else gets announced or released.
I mean, that's what we would hope for, but I don't think that that's happening.
No.
I don't know if this world's in a position to have another Quake game. I don't know if we can have another Quake arena.
I mean, Quake Champions is still doing decently.
Is it?
Yeah, I mean, it's not okay. It ain't amazing, but you know,
It's nowhere near performed what they were wanting it to be, which was
No.
a bring back into the world of esports.
also very true. But I mean, it takes me less. It takes me less than 2 minutes to queue up and get into matches these days. Okay? Yeah,
That's
that is
because
another
no
one
one's
that I
playing
played
it.
Less than 2 minutes for a Quake game. I mean, come on, it has been out of
Pretty
the.
decent. That's like
Yeah.
a Modern Warfare queue up.
That's
Yeah.
fair. Okay.
Yeah, pop in, do my dailies. I'm done in like 45 minutes. Then I can bang out all my dailies.
Well,
got
still,
a community.
I'd like a new Quake game.
Oh, I mean, I
Would
would
you,
definitely
though?
play a new Quake. Yeah,
Yeah.
I would play it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Did y'all play Quake 4?
I did.
No.
Like I said, I want a new Quake game.
Yeah. If they
New
did,
being the
if they,
key
if,
factor there.
if they did it in the style of the new Dooms, like I could definitely
Ooh.
see that.
Oh,
Exactly. That's what I'm thinking is like Doom Eternal, Quake.
Mm,
Doom Eternal's multiplayer, Quake.
Yeah. Hmm.
okay.
Oh, wait,
that
not
had
Doom,
people
not Doom
spawning in
Eternal.
as the
Doom
Strogg and
Doom 2016's multiplayer, because I don't think Eternal has multi. It just has the
the drop in.
2v1 mode.
Yeah. Okay. I would be interested in something like that. All right. Don't get me wrong. I'm a diehard fucking Quake fan. Like that used to be my choice game for several years. I just want to do it right. I'm just getting tired of all these releases coming out. I'm like, oh my god, something I loved in my childhood, and they fucking take a shit on it.
Contra Road Core.
Oh my god.
Uh,
Yes.
Man, talk about a game that just will literally put you to sleep.
oh, was I supposed to say that while coughing? My bad.
This game sucked. No, sorry.
Contra Road Core is a piece of shit.
Yeah, I remember Moose biting his tongue severely on not to rip that game apart.
I tried so hard to be nice, and then I like
did.
turned to Moose, and then he's just like, "Flaming hot bag of garbage."
Oh god, yeah. Like so full disclosure behind the curtain, we were given the keys to that game. So it was like, all right. I had already had a sour taste in my mouth for that game, and I had asked everyone prior to that stream when we did Contra Road Core. I was like, "Hey, like, since we were given these to kind of like review and play, like, how hard can I talk about this?" Everyone was like, "No, be constructive," and I'm like, "Okay." I
And we were very
And
constructive.
we were.
but
we
it
were.
killed me
Did a
inside
very
to not
good
just
job.
fucking flip my table.
I mean, and understandably so. Like I was saying, like when I was playing the game, and I'm not a big Contra person, but I remember playing Contra back in the day. Like I really enjoyed that game. But playing that Contra, I was legitimately falling asleep on stream.
No, you
playing the
actually
game.
did at one point.
Yeah, I nodded off because of how just bored I was. I was like, well, I don't really understand what's going on. I'm not getting any like reward from playing. You know what I mean? Like there's got to be some sort of driving factor behind the game. Otherwise, yeah, it's just like my ADHD kicks in and my brain starts to go into like dream mode.
Yeah.
There's something wrong about a Contra game that doesn't let you shoot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You remember that game you used to play where you just literally shot for hours on end and you just had the the time of your life just going pew 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 all day?
Yeah,
What
we're
if
gonna
we
call
told
it that.
you-
But
what if we told you there's an overheating mechanic now? Well, it ain't fucking Contra. That's what you could call it. Assholes. Fucking shitting on my childhood's chest like that.
just make the gun shoot slower.
Right.
It doesn't or make the damage less.
Oh my god,
Like,
yes.
Just doesn't do anything different. Like Jesus.
Yes.
Not only that, but it does feel really weird to have like, I guess because there's 4 people, maybe it's like supposed to be like you don't need that much firepower to kill a couple dudes, but
There's like 100 ways to do it without a fucking overheat mechanic.
it's just yeah.
Lad, I want you to know that this is your fault.
It is. I take full responsibility.
How does it
I
last?
do. I take
He
full
started
responsibility.
coughing and then said Contra Road Corpse.
Oh right, that's right. That wasn't part of the. This isn't part of the topic list.
No, it's not.
No.
We went off on a tangent to
Wait,
shit on Contra again.
He
Because
said
fuck.
Fine with this.
it was a prime example of what Moose was talking about. I knew exactly what he was talking. He's been wanting to get this off his chest for the longest time. So I,
Wanting to? He already did.
Yeah.
But I could talk. You could bring this up every stream, and I will gladly take dumps on it.
and I mean, but the thing about Moose that I enjoy is that if he's ever wrong, then he admits that he's wrong. Because there's been a
Absolutely.
few cases where he's
Predator.
like,
Yeah, No Man's Sky.
Predator, No
Yeah,
Man's Sky,
Predator, No Man's Sky.
that he's gone on the rail about, and then he'll come back and he'll be like, you know what?
They did good.
I admit it.
Yeah,
I was wrong.
absolutely.
So, this is no exception. If it's bad, then he's gonna say it's bad. And I mean,
Yeah.
if they redeem themselves, they'll be like, all right, guys, you redeemed yourself. So
Yeah, I will sing.
That-
I want to be proven wrong when I shit on something. I would prefer that they prove me wrong.
Yeah, I'd much rather play a good game than have to shit on a game that I either paid for or didn't pay for. But it's just
Absolutely.
like, yeah, it's much more fun to say you guys did a great job.
Yeah.
Yep.
yeah, that's true. It's so true.
Totally fucking agreed.
And honestly, like we were just talking about, that game, like a lot of other games that we've played, minor tweaks
Mhm.
make the difference in a game like that.
Yeah.
Being good or bad, or even just fun or not.
Mm-hmm.
Little tweak.
Stop it, Joe. Stop it.
Sorry, I heard minor tweaks and I got excited.
No, we're not talking about your nipples on Tuesday night.
No, we're not. Well, we are gonna be talking about his
Just
meat
saying.
on Tuesday.
We are going to be
Very
talking about my
true.
meat on Tuesday.
You're damn right.
I bring you all before my meat.
Well, speaking of meat on Tuesday, let that marinate a little bit.
Yeah, I think
Just like the meat on Tuesday. Got it.
The meat on Tuesday. Rocket League is going free to play. Hooray!
I mean,
I was waiting for Servo, like, who is the only other person who actually plays Rocket League, to like say a hooray or something, and then I was just like, oh, nothing.
here's
Okay.
All right, well,
here's
shit.
why.
I was like, well, damn.
I waited a long time to get into Rocket League, and then I paid a discounted price. It was discounted, but I paid to get it.
Mm-hmm.
And then less than a year later, they're like, "Oh, by the way, it's free to play now," which I knew was going to happen. I just didn't want to have to wait to get into the game because a bunch of my friends were playing it at the time. So, I mean, am I mad about the $15? No, not really. Do I feel like I should be getting that back in-game credit or something like that for skins and shit when they make it free to play? Yes, I do.
Are they not doing some kind of reward for anyone who's purchased?
Not
They
that I'm
have.
aware of.
Like a founders
Really?
pack or collectors or something?
Not that
Yeah,
I'm
but
aware
see,
of.
most developers that go free to play are like, "Yo, if you already own this game, here's the hookup." Like,
I haven't
most
seen
do.
Prove me wrong, I'll be happy. But I
Oh,
haven't
yeah.
It could be worse. It could be worse, Servo. You could have bought 2 copies like I did.
Uh,
One
Yeah.
for PlayStation, one for Xbox.
I mean, Rocket League, like the devs for Rocket League at least, have been at least some of the better devs as far as like pushing for things that people have wanted. So I don't see why they wouldn't do that at some point. Is like give you
Yeah.
some kind of thing since you helped like back them in a way.
I mean, to
Well-
be fair, I haven't logged into it since the announcement to even see if there's anything like that, but I
Okay,
haven't.
so
I didn't see anything in the article.
what's the status of the legacy accounts? Because they're saying leading up to the update, all active accounts will be moved over to legacy status, which will the perk with that is that they're going to be gifted all previously released Rocket League branded DLCs.
Oh,
Well, there you go.
Interesting.
that was already in the current version. There's no
Okay.
DLC in the game that if you were to buy the game previous to the free to play that you wouldn't get unless you specifically went into Steam and bought like the that older version. But I'm not even sure that you could have done that because I know I didn't have that opportunity. I bought it discounted and I got everything for free that was DLC related.
So this legacy
like-
account is not all it's cracked up to be.
No, the legacy account is literally just a representation of the old pay to play account.
Okay.
I think they're just stating that so that everybody knows that like anything that was previously DLC will be in the free to play game.
So
Well-
with this being gone to free to play, it's being delisted on Steam also.
Right. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's only going to be on Epic now.
So what does that mean for people who already have it on Steam?
I'm presuming that you could still play it, and I would absolutely hope that it means that if they're playing on Epic, it's cross-platform, cross-network.
Well,
Yeah,
every
it's always
version of
been
Rocket League is cross.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Steam users will still be able to.
Yeah.
Steam
so,
users will still be able to launch the game, but no new PC users will be able to download the game outside of
Correct, yeah.
Epic Game Store.
Okay.
So no major change with that unless you're downloading it for the first time or re-downloading it.
Literally what I'm doing in the background right now, re-downloading.
It's a great game, and if you guys want to play with me, I will be happy to play. I'm one of the
Yeah.
few people out there who plays on a mouse and keyboard. I recommend if you're playing it for the first time, use a controller, get used to the controller, because I did it
Yeah.
the hard way, apparently.
Yeah,
didn't
I had to play with a controller because I couldn't play with mouse and key.
Yeah. I'm finding myself playing more games these days with a controller instead of mouse and keyboard.
I
Mhm.
despise the controller. I don't know what it is. Ever since I switched to PC, I feel so like, especially in shooters like Black.
Well, absolutely.
It'll be Black Ops soon. But in Modern Warfare, I played some Modern Warfare earlier today while we were chilling out watching football. And on the Xbox controller, it's like so slow. My aim is really bad. I mean, I was still top of the team, but I was like, it just felt really weird.
It
So,
it
yeah.
feels really like stiff for controllers for shooters, but like it depends on the type of game for me. RPGs I can play on either or. Platformers
true.
I have to do on controller. Shooters I can switch in and out depending on if it's first or third person. It's it's honestly just how it feels when it's controlled and how it's supposed to be played, or at least how it was intended to be played.
It does depend. Like Soul Calibur controller, I cannot play a fighting game on a mouse and keyboard.
Oh yeah.
It's just weird. But it does depend on the RPG. Like if the navigation of the menu is using the arrow keys versus being able to move the mouse and individually click on move on stuff, that usually drives me nuts. Like I don't like to not be able to just move the mouse and click on things on the screen.
Any old school turn-based RPGs, controller all the way. If I'm playing like an action RPG that's got a little bit more of an in-depth like UI system, mouse and key.
Yeah.
So if I'm playing like Mass Effect, mouse and key.
Yeah, if I'm playing like Apex or Tarkov or Quake or Warzone, that's mouse and keyboard all the way. But like third-person games and beyond, like RPGs or like Watch Dogs or something, like Grand Theft Auto, keyboard or controller.
Yep. Pretty much. So
Liquid's saying there's a few things in the game that you can't get for a few months. They've been money hungry. Lately, in the last few months, I don't know anymore, bro, especially with the Epic Store upgrade. Oh, okay, I got you. Yeah, I mean, I guess we'll see exactly what's available when it comes out, but from what I understand, it's going to be pretty much the same thing that you get if you were to buy it from Steam.
at the very least, this is going to be a huge upgrade for like the game overall, because they're going to have a much broader audience by it going free to play. And since it's on every system, everyone can play it.
Yeah. Actually, rereading this, the way that it's worded, it says the most tantalizing perk will be the gift of all previously released Rocket League branded DLCs as thanks for being an early adopter. Leads me to believe that maybe there will be. Yeah, I know you just said that, but now I'm rereading it again. Now it's leading me to believe that they are going to be separating those DLCs when it moves to Epic.
Yeah, that's why I was asking about the legacy account, because they were saying everything's going to be updated to that.
Yeah, I when you said that, I was thinking, no, legacy account is just going to be like when you're carrying your account over. But I didn't. I kind of missed the part about saying the gift of all previously released Rocket League branded DLC. Which, yeah, again, that's like the Rocket Cat, like a little Rocket Cat, no, Monster Cat, little antennas and flags and stuff and things like that. So more than likely, the Epic Store first timers will not be getting that stuff. As well as, you know, obviously there's been stuff that's in the store that, you know, people have had access to.
Right.
You know, they're not going to be doing that again.
Because I'm a rocket man.
something.
Also, what is Sean Timber?
So I think I was talking about this during one of the Survival Boys near the start of the month. Sean Timber is me actually giving a shit about my health. You know, since the quarantine started.
Yeah.
Right.
And so I was like, all right, fuck it. I'm going to take this super seriously. I'm doing 85 miles on foot throughout the course of September.
Nice.
Coupled with the rest of my workout routines throughout the week. I'm already down 25 pounds from the start of quarantine.
Hell yeah, dude.
Fuck yeah.
Thank you. 56. So as of this morning, when I did my first of 2 walks for the day, I'm at 56.644 miles done. That leaves 28.356 to go.
Sweet, dude.
I'm gonna do it.
Who's kicking ass?
I gotta get rid of this pooch, damn it.
Yeah, I gotta get rid of mine too. Quarantine got me lazy.
There's some ladies out there that love the pooch.
I was gonna say, I don't know that I would get away with it so easy. Betsy would be like, "What are you doing? Are you working out? Stop that! Stop that!"
What's wrong with you? Are you an imposter? All right, so Servo, tell us about this Apple event that you were super stoked about this week.
He was. He did when he posted that. I thought Apple was going to release a new pricing on the PS5.
You know,
I was like, what?
I gotta tell you,
That's a new turn of events.
I put it in there because of a couple things.
Being
Recently-
a Google like specific type of person, I didn't expect this from you.
Yeah, see, and again, I'm usually a Google person, and I still am. I'm never gonna really be an Apple person, but watching the event got me kind of hype about some of the cool stuff that they're adding, which includes something that we talked about in the past, which was the Apple Arcade.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
So they've been doing a lot of updates and things like that to some of these features. Just to go like kind of quickly over the stuff that was in there. You can, if you want, you guys can go into the Discord and I can send you the link to the video of the event if you didn't get a chance to watch it. But basically, what they mostly talked about was them bringing. They've got a new Apple Watch that's coming out. A lot of features in there. Again, I'm not going to go over every little thing. The new iPad, which is basically the iPad Pro. They're upgrading the processor, so it's a brand new processor. Very impressive technology if you're into that kind of thing. I watched a lot about the little details and stuff like that. They've got they're what is it? Five.
Aren't they finally getting
nanometer
rid of their priority fucking lightning cable and moving to USB-C?
Yeah,
That was one thing that was really exciting for me because they started doing it on some of the other ones, like I think the Pro, but now they're moving it to almost all of their devices. I'm almost expecting that the next phone they announce is probably going to be USB-C as well.
Please
That's
join the rest of the
crazy.
fucking world.
I was going to say that's crazy for Apple, but it's not crazy that they would finally decide to, like you said, join the rest of the world. It's very exciting. Some of the features on the iPad specifically that I saw that I was really excited about, in just terms of the way that it works, their new neural network machine learning is like kind of just too cool. You can draw, write, and then like separate each individual item by highlighting it, copy, and without any additional apps or anything, with the pencil, copy your handwriting, which is the text which you've written, to text, and also be able to handwrite in fields on just about any website where you could usually enter text into. You can just click on it, write, and then go to the next thing. Like that's pretty badass. And the demonstrations they gave for it were really cool, where basically it was like someone was out like walking around in the woods. They had taken a picture of a tree, dropped it in, traced it, colored it as like a hand drawing, written a bunch of notes next to it, took those notes, and then copy pasted it into a Word document. And like that was like their report. And then also you can like
That's actually really cool.
take with your handwriting, you can actually edit it. You can edit your own handwriting like you would with written word on a document, which is just, it's too fucking cool.
Like I'm thinking about like applications to that. I'm thinking about like researchers, like people like biology majors and shit who like will go out into the field and they'll actually like do in-person research for shit.
Absolutely.
Just be like,
kind of what it was.
take a picture of an animal, start adding some notes into it. Cool, this is this species, this is this what I saw, and shit like that. That's actually pretty interesting.
Yeah, if you watch the video, it's very much exactly like what you just said. And a lot of those features, obviously, they can be used in a lot of different ways. You know, the artistic, creative, like uses for those things, graphic design, and all that.
That's what I was thinking about. Yeah,
it's very, very interesting. But they also announced that they're having a new program that's going to be called Apple One. And Apple One's going to have different tiered levels, and each level is going to have its own different apps that are included with it. Like you got a personal level, a family level, and then I think a premium level. And the personal one's going to have like iCloud, which is their usual service. It's going to have included the Apple Fitness and Apple Arcade and some other ones. You have to look at the video to find exactly what it is. But basically, with each one, the family one obviously increases all that, adds a couple things in, and then the premium adds, the expanded arcade and basically all of their features that they're going to have. Which I just thought was kind of cool to have that as like a, hey, you don't have to subscribe to all these fucking different things now. You can just get one at a discounted price. And since you're already using all of our Apple stuff,
Right.
here it is for you,
So what
And
Adobe's been doing for years now.
Yeah. And a lot of the fitness features that they put on the watch that, of course, integrate with the phone and the iPad are just, it's just cool. It's just cool to have the ability to like calculate your blood O2 level, or like you can do an ECG through the fucking Apple Watch. Like,
Okay, that's kind of
yeah,
Wow.
yeah. I mean, for people, especially like those of us who are getting older, these features are becoming a little bit more necessary
Right.
or nice to have when you're thinking about, like, yeah, well, we are getting older, you kind of have to like be conscious of those things. And if you're gonna be healthy, why not be able to keep track of it in a really concise and easy way with a piece of technology that maybe for a lot of us we already have. And then on top of that, the iOS 14 came out, and it includes a lot of those things I already mentioned that they're implementing into the older devices. Obviously, some of the compatibility with the newer features and the older processors are going to be a little funky. So, it's designed for the newer devices. But, I was just talking to Batsy about it yesterday, and I meant to pull it up, but those iOS 14 features are also really cool. But in any case, if you guys want to look at that more, those of you who are listening, I would highly recommend checking out the link. I'll post it up in the Discord for you guys.
I also
I think
posted into
Donut's
chat for anyone who's watching us live right now, but it'll be in the Discord for anyone who is listening to us afterwards.
excellent.
That, I mean, honestly, that is impressive enough as it is. And like I said, like, you being a very like Google heavy like user is already like, okay, if this is blowing him away, then this shit is actually impressive, like, in general.
Yeah. And the thing about it is that Apple's always had like kind of this standard of quality that I've always appreciated, just like with Google. They're actually finally adding things that I wish they had that Google and Android have had for a long time, like widgets. Widgets was one of the main things that they added in iOS 14 that they haven't had. And I've always been like, well, I use Android because I like the ability to be able to customize the way that my home screen looks and have everything that I want and the way that I want it. Well, guess what? Now iOS 14 has it. They're all redesigned. They've got widgets for everything on the home screen. They're all different sizes. You can stack them up. You can do folders, like kind of like you could do on the previously, where you put the icons into smaller folders, but now you have it actually as a stack, so you can click on it and it'll expand out, which is cool because then you don't have a bunch of fucking folders everywhere. You just have this one icon that kind of expands. Obviously they're improving Siri. I'm looking at the list right now, so I'm trying to remember if there was anything. Oh, picture-in-picture video, which they've had on Android for a long time, but they haven't had on Apple.
Right.
Which I really like, because I'll be sitting there watching a Twitch, stream on my phone or whatever, and I want to go and look at my messages without missing anything in the stream. If you're on an iPhone, you can't do that. You have to swap over, unless you're using specifically the Twitch app. I think it might have had that functionality on the iPhone. Again, I don't have an iPhone, so I'm not sure. Of course, they got
I think the Twitch app on iPhone is still very much behind. Like they've hardly done updates to the Twitch app on iOS. At least from what I remember.
One thing that I'm very jealous about with Apple users and the Apple it's like iOS was the Memojis. the one that
Yeah,
like make it look like you.
the
They're adding
animojis and shit.
a lot of features to them emojis so that you can make it even more customizable, like hairstyles with like fading hair color, more expressions, more age options. They got stickers and all kinds of hairstyles and headwear stuff, face coverings, like for the new mask shit, all that stuff. And then there's a ton of maps features too. Anyway, I'm getting too in depth into it, but you guys can look at all that stuff on the iOS 14 features website. I was just honestly like really interested because rarely do you see that much packed into one new release of the iOS. Usually it's like, hey, we updated this. And it's like, oh, that's cool. Like, that's a cool new feature, but they did a lot. So I'm honestly waiting to see what Google's response is going to be.
Because you know they have to have
Pixel
one.
user. So the new Google Pixel and the new home system and all that, those upgrades are going to be very, very interesting to look at here in the next coming month.
I was gonna say it's usually in October when they have the Google event, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
It's usually like right after my birthday.
Yep. So
That's
should
exciting.
be cool.
That is
should be
pretty
cool.
exciting.
So speaking of the Google event,
Yeah.
Speaking of it, yes.
Yeah, go ahead, man.
Oculus announced that their Oculus Quest is open for pre-orders. Those son of a bitches.
Quest 2.
Quest 2,
Yeah,
which
Quest 2.
which has made its way into the hands of some creators already.
Mhm.
I've
Oh,
seen
really?
some people actually get a hold of it and start to play around with it recently.
Oh, it's not far off. It's shipping October 13th, which is what, a month, just about a month away, less than a month away.
Roughly.
Yeah,
And-
some preview versions have been sent. I watched some YouTube videos that were going over details and gameplay, and there's gonna be a lot of more videos coming out as it gets closer to the release date.
Yeah, and I
A lot of
just
it
got
is-
mine.
A lot of it
So
is just like
I
a
little.
I
like
feel you.
some graphic enhancements, some like power
Yeah.
enhancements for the system
Yeah.
itself, but like it's still the same VR overall.
I don't know because there's a lot of games that you're going to be able to play on 2 that you can't play on Quest without the use of either the link or the what was it?
I think there was
'Cause
a
I
big
know
one that
the
they
Walking
said that
Dead
was
one.
only for that.
The Walking Dead was a major one for me because I've wanted to play it
Mhm.
on the Quest, but it's in the Rift store and you can get around that by I think it not really jailbreaking it, but like doing whatever. There's a tutorial online that shows you how to download the Rift. But now with the Oculus Quest 2, it's going to be specifically available for the Oculus Quest 2, like the Walking Dead Saints and Sinners game.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember what it is. It's the new Star Wars game. It's
Mhm.
Galaxy's
the
Edge.
Galaxy's Edge Quest Episode 1 that was going to be exclusive to the Rift 2 or the Quest 2.
For how long? Because they also said Vader Immortal was exclusive. And
Unknown.
then it just hit PSVR.
Yeah, unknown. But it like that trailer caught my eye because I was like, this looks really cool. It's a fun like Star Wars Galaxy's Edge type of adventure. I want to play this shit in VR. And then they were like, Oculus Quest 2 exclusive.
Right.
Well,
Mhm.
just like Vader Immortal, I guess I'm not playing it for a while.
Yeah.
So it's still compatible with the Oculus Link. You can still enjoy the Quest content library. But then they also may mention that some upcoming games are also going to be, like Jono said, Star Wars Tales from the Galaxy's Edge. Apparently there's a new Myst, a Jurassic World, Warhammer 40,000, a new pistol whip is coming out.
Yep. Which I still
And-
need to play that game. That game looks so fucking rad. I can't wait to get it.
And
Mhm.
with that, they also announced a sort of partnership with Ubisoft.
Ubisoft?
with Uwu. Uwu.
We're back to
Uwu.
Uwu. Wait, that's right.
It's
I
now
remember
and
that partnership.
forevermore Uwu soft.
It's the thing that I said that I would lose my shit if it ever happened.
Yeah.
It's the thing that I specifically said 2 years ago. If this happens, I'm gonna lose my shit, and I'm gonna only play this.
Yep.
And
All
they,
right,
they specifically
now's your time,
mentioned,
Jono.
yeah, they specifically mentioned Assassin's Creed VR and Medal of Honor VR. So
And
Splinter Cell.
VR.
right. So
Yep.
feel free to lose your shit, Jono.
Let the tears flow,
free.
Jono.
Fuck
Start
me.
losing that shit.
I'm gonna be a
Start
goddamn
losing it.
assassin.
Who
Who wants to take votes? Who wants to go ahead and get into the pool of how long until I give myself a concussion? Eagle diving off of something.
Like, oh, wham! Slams his head into a desk.
If you do, please make sure it's on stream.
Oh, it will be.
so that we can come help you because you knocked yourself unconscious. Not because we need the recording.
No, we just need the recording. We was
Listen, if I die because Assassin's Creed VR, worth it. Absolutely worth it.
Like, yo,
and-
Sean can check this out. I got a new game, and then I just see you like standing on your desk in the VR. Like, what are you doing? I'm about to sink. No,
No,
Take a
John.
header into the middle of the room.
he
I'll be in the
just
chat.
cries.
I'll be in the chat like Nobu. Hey, get the exclamation point wasted meme ready.
Oh,
But yeah, actually,
I
the Quest 2, specs wise, is very impressive.
Yeah.
50% higher resolution than the original Quest, 90 hertz refresh rate,
Mhm.
and
Which is
that
fucking
XR2
awesome.
Snapdragon, that
Yeah.
XR2 Snapdragon processor. I gotta tell you, the supposed performance over the previous processor is like, I think it's like 4 times the processing power. 4 times.
Yeah,
That's quite a bit.
that's twice 2 time. Absolutely,
That's almost 5 times.
almost.
And then the main point that caught my attention is
fucking damn it.
$100. It's
You thought I was gonna come up
$100
with some
less.
crazy like analogy or
No,
figure.
just as soon as he said it's twice 2 times.
Oh yeah.
Fucking hate you all. Oh god. I'm
but
still
my
trying to
main-
wrap my head around
main-
right now.
Yeah, my main price, it was $100 less than the original Quest. So I'm like,
Mhm.
son of a
Oh,
bitch.
but that's just the base version, though. By the way,
The because they have
$299.
yeah, and that's depending on the hard drive size, right?
yes.
Mhm.
Okay.
Guys, I just
I'm like, damn
I'm
it, man.
so excited for Assassin's Creed. Like,
Yeah.
I really want to play that in VR so bad. And it's not because I want to sneak up to people and stab them. That's
I
just
mean,
part,
that's
of it.
Yeah,
It's definitely part of it.
I gotta tell you, I get a lot of enjoyment out of
stabbing people.
doing the kung fu shit in Blade and Sorcery, and then someone gets up, and when they get up, they're not facing me, and I just wham, just hit them right back down to the ground.
I got
yeah.
so this is probably gonna put me on a list. I got some really intense enjoyment out of the last time that I watched you play, and you were making just the bro kebab out of the people's heads
yeah.
on the sword. It's the way that it's stabbed in and the like intensity that it just I was like, I like that. Okay.
Mhm. Yeah.
No one says please don't give Servo a weapon. Dude, if you've ever seen me in real life, if someone hands me something that is about this long to this long, or even worse, 2 of them, I am definitely gonna windmill slap the shit out of somebody with them almost immediately. Like it happens on a regular basis.
I can hand you one thing that's about that long.
And we're done
2 minutes
here.
of that
Thanks for
one.
coming to the podcast, everyone.
Oh, they also made mention, and I was gonna mention this to Chibi because I know she's our resident weeaboo. But they have some exclusive partnerships with a few Japanese publishers and developers
Mm-hmm.
that coming with the Oculus Quest 2. They mentioned Little Witch Academia VR, Space Channel 5
Oh,
VR,
I would play Little Witch Academia VR.
and Kizuna.
Kazuna,
Beat.
Kazuna.
Yeah.
Hmm.
All coming to the Quest 2. Those bastards.
Mm.
Okay. I'm all right with that.
I mean, I'm mad, but I'm not mad. I just need to make some decisions in the next few months. Which one
Bro,
of my
you
kids
mad.
aren't going to eat?
You man.
I'm just trying to figure out which one of my kids aren't going to eat the month that it comes out.
Flip a coin.
So I
None
can
of
get
them.
Flip a
It won't
coin.
mind.
flip a coin, flip a kid. I mean, it's just
Yeah, flip a kid. Whichever one lands on heads, they don't get to eat.
He's not
They already
eating.
got a concussion.
Just tell them like this. Be like, look, instead of me going on a diet, we're gonna get this Quest 2, and both of you are gonna go on a diet, and you're only gonna get half the food you would usually get.
No.
That way, you don't have to starve one kid. You just kind of starve both.
Nah.
Just starve both of them
Or-
a little bit.
Nah.
and then-
Or-
Everybody get a Valve Index.
There you go. That's the one. Starve everyone. Get an index. Get a new PC. Whole house. Fuck
Only
it.
way to go. Only way to go.
But the whole purpose of me getting the Quest was that it didn't have to be connected to the PC. That was one of the draws for me because I didn't have one. I have a 2 Max, and I got my laptop for streaming.
That's
And
fair.
Yeah, exactly. You starve
So
them
I
all.
was
You
just
just
like,
get a
okay.
PC and a VR.
All right.
You don't need to eat in virtual reality
that is true.
Also true.
Yes,
unless you're
you
playing a
don't
game
need
where
to
you
eat in virtual
do
reality.
eat in, like when Servo was chugging health
it's
potions and sword and sorcery.
But it's virtually. It's virtually.
I don't know
Nobu said
why that
Kidney
was
took long
satisfying to
for
watch
a
too.
You know, it's
And-
funny.
and
I
Nobu-
I found out something
Oh, excuse
funny
me.
the other day in that game was that you don't have to tilt your head back to drink it. You just put it in front of your mouth and do like this, and it actually.
Why would
works.
you do that?
I don't know.
Well, why would you tilt your head back, or like why wouldn't you tilt your head back and fucking double chug it?
Yeah, see,
Like-
that's what I was thinking. I was like going like this, and I was like, why isn't it working? And then I was holding it in front of my mouth like a microphone, and it was like, fix the game. Fix the game.
Yes,
Need to
Nobu
double check the
recommended selling some kidneys, so I might be down.
Ooh,
one.
that's a good idea.
Yeah.
I
Down.
don't
one.
need kidneys.
All right.
Yeah. You don't need kidneys in VR.
No. Who wants to buy some organs? Not my organs, but who wants to buy some organs?
Shit. 1,500
Ah,
for a
okay.
kidney? Hold on, I'll be right.
Yeah, I'm about to say, yo.
It's like.
well, hang on. You might need to sell 2 of them because we still have to talk about the biggest part of this week so far.
Holy shit, is that where my kidney's located? I'm like stabbing the wrong area.
Nice segue, Jono.
Oh yeah, I do what I can. So selling both kidneys might just get you a PS5 right now.
I
That's
doubt it.
That's all I got. Yeah, probably not. Scalpers
I
are going to
doubt
be going through the roof with it, but we finally got our pricing for the PS5s and our launch dates.
Yes, which was very well done. I must add, Sony. Applause. Applause.
Very,
to you.
very, very nice job. We have our official pricing at $3.99 and $4.99. That's digital and the disc version. Right?
Mhm.
It was $3.99 and $4.99. I'm not crazy.
Right.
Okay,
You're
making
not
sure
crazy.
because I was wrong on the Xbox one. And our official release date was a week after the Xbox releases.
That's what it's
Yeah.
doing. Okay,
What?
nothing.
Oh, is
I
it
was-
because
I
you
was
put
reading
the
Servo.
news information in here as the Rocket League, so it super spammed it?
Yeah. Well, but why
Hmm.
that one though? Why just that one?
We don't know.
We don't know the answers to all these questions.
Fuck it.
So we had a huge showcase this week. They showed off a ton of exclusive games. They showed off the pricing. The release date is November 15th, or was it the 12th? Someone correct me, please, right now.
I think it was the 12th.
15.
Oh, it's 15. Okay, cool.
I'm
Okay.
just saying a number. I don't know.
Well,
Someone correct me with incorrect information.
listen,
Yeah,
I trusted somebody, and trust was
Don't
misplaced.
trust me.
PS5.
Don't trust me.
So we got a huge amount of news
12th.
on a bunch of different things. 12th, okay, yeah, because the Xbox is on the 9th. I want to say.
Sure.
So we started off with Final Fantasy 16 being announced
Yay.
out of nowhere. Fantastic.
Very happy about that.
Game
Was
looks like
it just me, or did the Final Fantasy game look like Monster Hunter? Because when I came into the showcase, they were showing the what are they called? I haven't played Final Fantasy since 7.
Talking about the summons and shit.
they showed a
The
giant
summons.
Marlboro. They showed a bunch of chocobos. They showed a lot of like other summons that were in there.
It must have been the summons when I came in, and I thought it was a new Monster Hunter. So I was like, oh, sweet.
Mhm.
I
It's like,
know
oh,
they ended it on Ifrit.
Yeah. See, I would have been much quicker to tell you what they were, but every single game they pretty much change what the hell they're called. It's like, oh yeah, you mean the Espers?
Depends.
No, the Espers. No, the summons. No, the primals. The fucking like. It's
Yeah,
every game.
Ifrit looked like he was straight out of Monster Hunter, but no, the game for me, like I didn't know that it was Final Fantasy at first because all the action combat that was going on looked like Devil May Cry. It was just a straight up
which
Devil
is-
May Cry action combo system.
Which is freaking awesome.
Debatable.
Oh, I'm all about that life.
Debatable. I'm interested, but like I've never been one for like Final Fantasy is a heavy, super fast paced RPG combat.
Okay.
It's
I'll take that.
like 15 was almost a stretch too far, but it's still kind of kept in the realm of RPG for me.
Mm-hmm.
For this one, it's I have to see it. I'll have to see it still.
Yeah, I can respect that.
I mean, they did also show a new Devil's May Cry as well.
Not a new Devil May Cry. They showed our first remaster for the new system, which was Devil May Cry 5 with a
5.
bunch of extra stuff in it and DLC.
Which I will absolutely be getting.
I will get it too. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm a avid Devil May Cry fan. I love the series. I just don't think it has a place in Final Fantasy.
That's fair.
Exactly.
That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah, isn't that like Capcom Square Enix like an abomination, like putting those two together?
Kind of.
Yeah, sort of.
Kind of. Yeah. This is like the awkward love child that I don't know who asked for.
Mm.
Well, look, of course, my favorite was the gameplay from Miles Morales.
Oh,
God.
Hell yes.
Oh.
That looked orgasmically amazing.
Yes.
Ah.
I'm fucking stoked.
Yeah.
Yes, that was primarily the reason I wanted to get the PS5, just so I could play Miles Morales.
Mm-hmm. That's definitely a damn good reason to want to get one.
Right. I mean, a lot of the PS Plus collection that they announced too, a lot of the games on there, I was excited about. I wasn't sure. Are those going to be free or free to play on launch day? Or okay,
Yep.
then
Yep.
damn, that's an impressive list.
It really is.
Yeah. It's an insanely impressive list. You're talking about the PS4 remaster or the collection for everything, right?
The collection, right? That's
So
gonna be on PS5
Mhm.
launch day.
It's going to be on PS5 launch day, and it's going to be available for PS4 and PS5 users.
PS4 and PS5 users.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's going to be
Day
available
one.
for both who have PlayStation Plus. The list is the newest God of War, Bloodborne, Monster Hunter World, Final Fantasy 15, Fallout 4, Mortal Kombat 10, which didn't 11 come out?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wonder why they're putting 10 in there, not 11. Uncharted 4, Ratchet and Clank, Days Gone, Until Dawn, Detroit Become Human, Battlefield 1, Infamous Second Son, Batman Arkham Knight, Last Guardian, Last of Us, Persona 5, and Resident Evil 7. Holy
Mhm.
shit, it's a lot of games.
Yeah, a lot of good games too.
Good
like,
games, yeah.
Yeah, it's not
Yeah.
just like fucking Jack Tomlin's Speed Bag Challenge Pro Circuit 2020. It's none of that shit. There's good stuff.
Or Barbie's Horse Ranch 4. Or
I would
whatever
play
it
that.
is.
That's
Fuck
a good
you.
game. Yo, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good ass game.
Barbie's
Don't be
Equestrian
disparaging.
Adventures, don't you talk shit.
Clean that horse, baby. Triple A.
I ride a horse like no one's fucking business.
I mean,
shit.
Red Dead Redemption 2 is like obviously a superior game, but like that game still holds up.
There's Snorks versus Smurfs. Rumble in the
I would
Jungle.
like that.
So there was the Miles game, there was Final Fantasy 16, all the PlayStation collection. There was the Hogwarts
Cold War.
RPG,
Right.
That one looks pretty dope.
which
It
looks
did.
fucking incredible for
Can't wait
something
for
that
the
we've been
did.
wanting for a while.
But it looks dope.
The Hogwarts game did look dope. There was also a bit of controversy around it too, as far as with J.K. Rowling and her transphobic tweets and how much input, how much she was
It's
involved.
more than
with
just
this game
tweets.
as
She's
well.
writing a whole new book
Yeah.
about it.
Right.
But yeah,
Exactly.
she's actually not involved in the storyline for that game at
Right.
all.
I saw that too, and because a lot of people were on the fence about how much they want to give, as far as the support for the studio that was creating the game, if she was involved a great deal. So
hmm And that, quite honestly, I'm very glad. Not only that her involvement isn't very high in this, because that would absolutely have tanked it right off the bat.
right,
But
Yeah.
I'm glad that they immediately played damage control, despite her being the progenitor of the series. They were like, no, look, don't worry about it. Like, legit, they played damage control on that very well.
and they've also had to go back and do that with a couple of other Harry Potter games because
Mhm.
the sales on them have tanked because of what the book that she's writing.
Yeah.
Yeah, they actually had to come out and it's like she hasn't been involved with any of these games, and there was a list of them, but I don't have it on me right now.
It is unfortunate, especially since it's such a large series that a lot of people have taken as like a major part of their lives.
Yeah.
But luckily she doesn't have involvement in anything in here. She just created the world. She's gonna get royalties out of it. But this is their own take on the Wizarding World.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna be very upset if I don't get fucking sorted into Gryffindor.
Yeah. That's what I'm kind of wondering. Like, how RPG are we going to go with this? Like, are you
Team
going to
Hufflepuff all day, baby.
Oh, true. So
Team
yeah,
Hufflepuff.
I'm really.
Slytherin motherfuckers.
Well, no surprise there. Actually, no surprise on either of those two. Actually, but yeah. I'm very fucking stoked. As soon as they were like finally, a Harry Potter RPG, and then I was like, oh my god, another one. And because let's be real here, the Harry Potter games up until now have been absolute dog shit. I love the series. I love me some Harry Potter, but those games have been dog shit. This one looks like it actually has some production value. I'm very happy, and I hope that's the case.
Well, we keep saying Harry Potter, but it's not actually a Harry Potter game.
No, it's not.
It's a Hogwarts.
It's a Hogwarts. I mean, it's the Harry Potter universe.
Isn't Harry Potter technically part of the Hogwarts universe?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
If you want to be technical about it,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Okay. All right. If we're gonna be splitting hairs here and busting my balls, then yes.
Yes, you are right, sir. Bob.
I'm a hair splitter. What can I say? I like to split the hairs. And I'm
So,
good at it too.
They also announced in the showcase at the Village, which I guess we thought. Who said it was Resident Evil 8, 9? Which number are they up to?
It is Resident Evil 8.
On 8.
It's Resident Evil 8.
Yeah. The Village. It's Resident Evil
Yeah, they
8.
showed a trailer for that.
I still want to know if it's VR or not.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
the
it hasn't
game
been
looks
any word
good.
on that.
I want to play it. It looks fucking great. I want to know if it's VR.
Also true.
Because then I have to decide how I want to play it first.
Yep.
With diapers in VR.
I'm just going to do
They
what bears
mentioned-
do and clog myself up.
The Demon Souls remake.
And it's going to be day one with console.
Mhm.
Honestly, like seeing it again just brought tears of nostalgia.
Mm.
Just seeing the horrible flaming spider cave and seeing Flame Lurker and everything.
Yes.
I want it so bad.
Maybe I will finally beat it.
Some Oddworld, some Five Nights at Freddy's.
That
Of
was
course,
actually a big one.
Fortnite.
Five Nights at Freddy's
Which
was also a very large one because it's the first time it's been on a console.
Okay.
It's been PC and phone since the beginning, so we finally have a Five Nights game on a console. I'm way too late. I don't see any resurgence of the series happening, but hey, who
Now,
knows? Maybe.
Is this a new version or is it a remake of or a rehash of what's already been done?
There wasn't a lot apart from it just like kind of showing little bits of Five Nights stuff.
Security breach. It says it's a new entry into the prolific horror series.
Yeah, I mean, we had a VR game that released on Steam. Oh, apparently it also released on PlayStation. Did not know that PSVR had a Five Nights game, but this is the first like regular game, I guess.
It's also a timed exclusive for 3 months.
Yeah, pretty much everything that was shown off at this event was like exclusive or timed exclusive. And a lot of them are also releasing side by side with their PS4. Like Miles is releasing on PS4 and PS5.
Mm-hmm.
So we're seeing a lot. This was a very, very Sony event.
Yeah.
I think. Was that everything from there?
No, there was a teaser at the end of the showcase.
What was the teaser?
Dad of Boy 2.
Oh, you're right.
Mm.
Dad Boy Ragnarok. I
one looks pretty
forgot
fucking
about
good.
that.
I haven't even played the other God of War, the newer one.
Well, it's gonna be with the PlayStation Collected.
Yeah,
Collect-
it's probably gonna be the
collection.
first one.
Oh, that game was so good, and it made me more pissed than I can possibly fathom. Like, I think I was more pissed playing that game than I was playing multiple different FromSoft games. And it's specifically the Valkyrie Queen.
Hmm.
That fucking Valkyrie Queen was horrible, especially since I played it on the hardest difficulty.
Mm.
But it took me a full month to beat.
I didn't see anything else. I think that was the last game that they showcased. I did mention they were doing a fork knife optimization for PS5, of course. You got to bring the kiddies along, I guess.
Yes, because we need to bring this daycare along and keep them out of the fucking general gaming pool.
And
yeah.
you mentioned
Yep.
on the other side of that, you mentioned Call of Duty Cold War.
Yeah, the
Mhm.
trailer from when I saw the trailer on the PS5, it was exemplary, and it actually made me jump back into Call of Duty. So I'm not all the way hooked, but I am enticed.
It
So
looks pretty. I will give
it
them that.
was it, especially the remote control car that they were chasing the plane down with.
God, I
Man,
didn't know
that
what
was
the hell the game was for like the first couple of seconds.
uh-huh.
And then I saw the remote control car, and then they were just like blowing things up, and I was like, "Oh, it's Call of Duty." Okay, that makes sense.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Fucking
Oh,
RC car.
and we didn't forget that little death loop game
Oh,
that's
yeah,
coming out for
Deathloop.
them. Yeah, it looked a little ornery, I guess.
I don't think I saw that one.
Maybe a cult hit. It was about the guy who, I think your purpose in the game is to die, and you're trying to assassinate 8 people. But each death, you learn something, and you can like go back in time and try to fix it. It's an
That sounds
interesting
right up
premise.
my alley. Yeah, that sounds right up my alley.
It's a very interesting premise. I haven't seen anything like it.
It's
But
like a multiplayer roguelike almost.
and the art style is more kind of like those heavy contour lines. More,
Like cell shading, kind of
yeah.
like almost Borderlands-esque or like Dishonored. I think that's what it reminded me of when they first showed it, was Dishonored. You good? You looking for something back there?
Oh,
Oh, the little one's back there. I was like, what happened? Oh, that. Yeah, no, I'm like, that
Get
showcase
outta
got
here.
me incredibly excited about the system. And
Mm.
the sales or the pre-orders for it were a complete shit show. They sold out instantly across
Yeah.
every different platform and every different like retailer. And Sony has already issued a statement about it saying, hey, there are going to be more coming up. Apparently next week there's going to be new pre-orders coming up. And then there's going to be more consoles available at launch as well. So good on them.
Yeah.
Good on them for not just going, well, you didn't get it. Oh well.
Well,
Right. Right.
from my understanding, that's the email that some of the folks got after they pre-ordered it. It was
Mhm.
kind of like, this may or may not be available when the release date hits, and that's after successfully pre-order. If you were able to successfully pre-order it, because
Yeah.
from my understanding, that was a clusterfuck also.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just get one email from no reply at toughluckmotherfucker.com. And just like, and they're just
Was that
this
your
note.
email?
Hey, yeah.
Tough luck, motherfucker _ razor. You know.
Oh god.
Because when they did the showcase, they said their pre-orders weren't going live until the following day. But then I saw a couple of GameStops were taking pre-orders the same day as
Oh,
the
Amazon
showcase.
was taking pre-orders the same day.
Mm.
It
Yeah,
was
see,
within
Amazon was taking,
hours.
and I mean, I got to the point. I didn't go hunting, or I wasn't waiting in shopping carts to hit refresh. I got up the next morning and I checked Best Buy, I checked Walmart, I even checked Sam's Club, and then they all were like sold out, and I'm like, you know what? I'll just wait. I'm
Yeah.
not gonna chase this thing
Yeah.
down.
I'll wait until post holiday. There'll be some
Yeah.
available. It'll be fine.
I mean, that seems to be. I've always done it that way.
Mm.
I've never been the one to. I wanted to get it. If I could get it, I will. But I'm not gonna hit eBay and pay 900 to 1,500 for it. Yeah, I mean,
God no.
it's for something I could wait another 3 months to 4 months for, and then you pay regular price for.
was
I've
gonna
always
say,
been a
I
day
would
one
never
console purchaser. Like every single system I've always day one like pre-ordered, gotten, grabbed, and never had issues with. But I don't know. There's just something like I guess maybe it's the fact that I have a PC now, and I'm just like I can wait.
Mm-hmm.
It's fine.
I was the same way with the
Yeah.
last series Xbox and the PlayStation 4. I got my PS4. And did I get the Xbox too? I did. I got this most recent Xbox and the PS4 secondhand.
Okay.
I paid a lot less.
You know what? Actually, I was even like, you know what? Fuck it. If I can't get the PS5, then I'm just going to get the Oculus Quest 2. I'm just going to pre-order that. Screw you.
I'm telling you, just starve both kids. Perfectly fine. You get both of them.
Yeah, I am very
So-
excited about the PlayStation exclusives, but I think my next major purchase is VR. I think I'm jumping into that next.
Welcome
Hell
to the
yeah.
fold.
Yeah, there's just too much cool shit in VR.
Chibi will be the only one left.
And very soon, we'll all be playing Among Us in VR.
So we'll just invite her over for a Remnant Gamers LAN party, and then the four of us are gonna line up on the couch, VR'd out, and then like just have her sit there.
Just get the IVs ready. That's Chibi's job is to watch over our bodies while we're on the astral plane.
Make sure my feedback is secure.
She has to keep us alive. It's like, Chibi, we have to find this murderer. We don't know how long we're going to be gone. Just watch over our bodies.
I mean, okay. Do any of us trust that? I'm pretty sure Chibi's just gonna kill us while we're in.
And just be like, fuck this, I'm out.
Yeah. She would just kill one of us and then jump in VR and be like, oh, hey, Chibi got a VR. Wait a second.
Wait, what? I like how in this scenario she immediately kills Lat.
I mean, that was just the first name that came. It's also the shortest.
What happened to Lat?
Oh, never mind. Lat's here. Wait,
now.
Wait, where did John
I'm
go?
a ghost in the machine.
God, I can't wait for that.
That'd be hilarious.
Sad news came about. Well, not really sad news. I don't think anybody seen this unexpected. The discontinuation of the Nintendo 3DS.
Yeah,
It's time.
I mean,
I'm a little sad because they technically consider the Switch not a portable console, even though it is.
It
Like,
absolutely is.
but
They
Even
don't
us-
consider in
even
their
we
line of
all said it.
handhelds.
we've said it before. When they announced the Switch, when the Switch first came out, we knew it was a 3DS
Yeah.
killer, even though
Yeah.
Nintendo wasn't billing it that way. We all knew. We
No,
all
they
knew it
kept
wasn't being
going.
said.
No, it's fine. The 3DS will continue getting support. We're not canceling it. It's cool.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
The only thing I'm gonna miss is the 3D stuff. I thought the 3D games on the 3DS were really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They
Depended on the games.
So for right
Very
now,
much
they're still
depended on the
offering-
games.
Yeah,
I mean,
right now
it
they're
didn't
still
have
offering online
Every
support.
game.
Like, I was not a fan of when they started adding it into games that didn't need it. Like when they threw in Majora's Mask remake, and they were like
well,
the really rough 3D in it. But they had some like cool uses for some games.
yeah. I mean, that's what I'm saying. I mean, like the 3DS has been out for what 10 years?
Yeah.
9 years. And the
Mhm.
Switch has been out for 3. So I mean, yeah, it's about time.
I'm gonna miss the 3DS became the home for JRPGs. They became like the sole RPG system for a while.
Yeah.
So
And
now they
the
can
Switch-
move those over to the Switch.
The Switch just doesn't have it yet. Like I want to start seeing those on there. But I guess they
think
do have
it's
Bravely
it's
Second.
coming.
Yeah, they have Bravely or was it Bravely Second? The sequel to Bravely Default
Yeah.
Something like that.
is coming to the Switch.
You know what? The Switch to me has been more of a indie console. I mean, they have a lot of independent titles that are
Yeah.
on there, more so than either Xbox or PlayStation.
Oh, you know what?
Uh,
Actually, Nier makes a very valid point, and that's something that normally is the indicator. when a core Pokemon game shifts to a new console, that usually marks the death of a console.
Sure.
Yeah.
I can see that.
That's a very solid point.
But I think what he's referring to was the mobile aspect of it, because Pokemon's never going to be on a console unless it's like Pokemon Stadium or something like that.
Debatable, because this is a console, and they keep marketing it as not really a mobile console.
But
Like
that's
I didn't see
that's
how.
our point, though, is that it's definitely a mobile console,
Right.
especially the Lite. It's like
Especially
literally
the
only
Lite.
mobile.
Yeah.
And the Pokemon Sword and Shield came out almost in conjunction with the Lite.
The Lite doesn't even come with a docking station, and
No,
it comes with
it's not compatible with it either.
Yeah.
Right. So how could you not say that's not a mobile console?
Yeah,
Mhm.
I mean, originally maybe that was true, but it's definitely not true anymore, regardless of what Nintendo says.
Bingo.
But yeah, I mean, we're going to see the same thing coming with the PS4 here in about 2 years, after the PS5 has been out for about just short of 3 years.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's only a matter of time before all the old consoles become retro.
Oh yeah.
But
PCs are immortal.
I just want to
Indeed.
know if we're going to start getting DS and 3DS games onto the Switch then.
Yes, we are.
Better.
Hopefully.
They better.
I
don't know
would
how they're
very
gonna
much
do the 3D
prefer that.
aspect and the dual screens on a single screen. That's going to be interesting.
Yeah.
Yes, we are. Somebody's gonna be dropping emulator real soon.
No, the 3DS emulator is already available. You just don't get, again, the 3D aspect.
Mm-hmm.
That's perfectly fine, though.
I done seen them.
I seen it.
Nintendo also had a. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Moose.
Oh no, saying hypothetically, I mean, there would probably be a little fuckery in resolution scaling, but I mean, if you turned your Switch, instead of that way, you just turned it that way, you could only play it with the Joy-Cons. But if you turned it, tall ways, I mean, hypothetically, you could do 3DS emulation that way. There's a little.
Didn't they have that
resolution fuckery.
connection ordeal where the switches could connect together or something? Didn't they
I don't
showcase
remember
that
any
a
of
while
that.
ago?
Two switches and make it a
Two
DS.
switches. You take two switches. Yeah, I thought they had a game where you could like set them up.
There is a Mario Party
to each
and a
other.
couple others.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You just
Always.
split screen it.
Always.
It's fine.
Yeah. Split screen it.
Or just like,
no, you put the thing like
Please.
this thing.
is this another sex ed class?
Yes, it is.
Okay, so earlier we learned
Yeah.
about screwing the wood, and now we're
You bump
talking
the
about
uglies.
bashing the woods together.
You bump the uglies
Uh-huh.
together. and
Sure,
then-
yeah.
And then they
When it's-
become one. And the top uglies can flip and
No,
on.
it says when you put a mommy switch light and a daddy switch together, it makes a switch light.
Slap them together and then they intertwine and then they do that thing. Yeah,
and then they do
that-
the thing. Do the thing. Julie, do the thing.
Oh god damn it. So
Yes, that's
besides the sad news of the 3DS, Nintendo did give a nice showcase this week. Well, mixed reviews depending on how much you like Monster Hunter. To show off 2 brand new Monster Hunter games.
I was gonna say those were like the 2 prominent titles in the whole direct.
Were there other titles in that direct?
Some smaller.
I'm
lesser
sorry,
known
was there
ones,
anything else that was important?
Yeah. Maybe not to us, but somebody was. They put them in there for a reason, I guess.
Mhm.
To fill time.
You put anything besides 2 Monster Hunter games, and they just are invisible.
Yeah.
So
Before we
You go
do the
ahead.
Monster Hunter
Okay.
game. What else was in this mini direct that they had?
Ori and the Will of the Wisp.
Okay.
oh,
That's a
they
good
do
one.
They did make a really pretty collector's edition for the Switch that has like cards and stuff in it.
Yeah.
That was really nice.
They had that boxing game, which looked kind of cool.
The boxing, fitness boxing too.
Yeah. And there was
The long dark.
what is that game? It's not. I keep wanting to say Persona. It's not Persona. It's the other RPG. Do I have to pull it up?
Probably.
Disgaea 6.
This guy is 6. Yes.
Oh, right.
Okay. Yeah.
Coming
Yeah.
exclusively to the Switch.
You are correct, and they're for the first time ever not doing sprites for Disgaea. They're doing like full 3D modeling for it, which is a little weird, but it still
I'm
looks really
intrigued.
cool.
I mean, everyone thought about that when they jumped from more 3D modeling for Pokemon too.
Well,
There we
they kind of gave us a little bit of a like midway in between for that. Like they started doing more 3D environments, and they started just kind of easing us in as Pokemon does. They're never one for just jumping straight to a new thing.
Yeah, just here it is.
They usually take 10 years to do something absolutely new.
Just take it all.
It's a perfect impersonation of me in the bedroom. Here it is. Take it all.
Just take it all.
Oh.
Oh.
This has been
No, then fuck you, don't. You get the fuck out of here. We're talking about Monster Hunter. Don't you take this away from me.
Then we got the 2 Monster Hunter games that overshadowed everything else on the Nintendo Direct.
So Monster Hunter Rise, whole new
Yeah.
game. They said all one world map kind of thing, kind of like how Monster Hunter World is. New mechanic, which is a sweet like whiplash grappling hook that you can use. It's a little bit different than the clutch claw from Monster Hunter World. Because you can just kind of use it everywhere. You just kind of send a fly and then you just whip onto it. They added rideable dogs into the game.
Awesome.
So fucking cool. And then they have like a regular looking pupper skin for pre-orders.
Akamaru.
Yeah. They added a ton of new monsters, a whole lot of new stuff. I really like the bloated toxic hippo a lot. They had the sweet looking fucking Pokemon Sword looking creature that was in there, the giant wolf that had like samurai armor on. Oh, I'm excited about Monster Hunter Rise. And then they also had a sequel to Monster Hunter Stories, Monster Hunter Stories 2.
Yes.
Which I know Lat's
excited
extremely excited about because that was his first Monster Hunter game.
That was, which led me to get Monster Hunter World. It was actually the oldest Padawan's first RPG outside of Pokemon, so he was super excited about it too.
I like that.
It was we both had a 3DS, and it was the first game that I had to buy 2 of, so he could have his own to play, and I'd have mine to play as well.
Awesome.
I want to know if it's still going to be turn-based battle.
Oh, that is a good one. I did see some. We were trying to figure out if that was the same Rathalos from the first game that had the scar over his eye. So we were talking about how the story was going to go and what's the deal with the Rathalos egg, and a lot of the interesting mechanics kind of, I wouldn't say drew from Pokemon, but you were able to collect monster eggs and then raise them on your own.
Yeah, I mean, it also had the same rock, paper, scissors mechanic that Pokemon has, where like one element beats another, and then the other element's strong against this one, but weak to another. So,
yeah, but they didn't get as extensive what Pokemon has. When you first, you were just like water, fire, and grass. Then you added fairy, stone, poison, and lizard dick, and all of those other elements.
What Pokemon are you playing? Are you playing an imported one?
Lizard dick is an element in Pokemon.
Is this a version that I didn't get to play?
It's only the version on VR.
Never heard of that one. So that's a different one.
Which
So
which
this
Pokemon
really
is
anime in Pokemon.
which Pokemon's element is Lizard Dick?
Charizard.
Exactly. So I'm super excited about Monster Hunter Stories 2. I just gotta wait till summer of next year.
Mm.
So
I'm excited
it'll be
about
here
both.
before I know it.
I really wanted to play Stories. I just never really got my hands on it. So I'd be excited to see what Stories 2 has, and possibly if they do a remaster of the original on Switch, which
So I wonder
I don't see
if,
that are not happening.
yeah, we also discussed that too. Yeah, I think they are going to be re-released on Switch. I wonder if Rise is going to be exclusive to
It is.
Switch.
It
Okay,
is.
so we're not going to
Most
get it on the PS4.
No, most Monster Hunter games typically have their home with Nintendo systems. There's been very few other console releases. They did a Japanese MMO called Frontier that was on PC and Xboxes, and that was 360s. The original 2 Monster Hunter games were on PS2, and everything else has been Nintendo product only.
See, now I'm a little disappointed. Now they can't get me hooked in Monster Hunter PS4 and then just go back exclusive to the Switch. Come on now.
Yeah,
I mean, there's a chance that we'll have another like world type of game in the future, because we don't know like what happened to release that licensing out. But typically, most players who play it like know that it's Nintendo product kind of thing at this point.
All right. Okay. All right.
I can see that.
I might just have to settle for Stories too then.
I
I
don't
can
know.
wait till
I'm
next summer. I got enough stuff to keep me busy.
yeah, no kidding.
Also true.
So many things that are coming out, like especially late this year now.
It's like constant.
Pretty much.
I'm
Pretty much.
excited.
That's
I'm
why I like to
excited.
be very hipster about what I'm interested in. I'm like, nah, fuck all that. I don't need to play that game. It's probably a great game, but I don't know what it is.
It's probably a
Playing
great
Fall
game.
Guys.
It's
Style.
probably a great game, but fuck that game.
I mean, I don't say fuck that game to Monster Hunter, but it's just something about the Monster Hunter style of play. I like it. It looks cool, but I don't find myself getting interested, like staying involved in it. You know?
And
That's
how
fair.
I was.
It's very much like not a game for everybody, but then the people who like love it fucking love it.
If you don't have a coach, so to speak, going into Monster Hunter, you're not gonna stay into it, because that's how I was when I played the demo for World, and shit, I was lost until Jono, Katie, Nate, they were all like, "Well, team up with us," and they showed me the ropes. And even after that, after I had to complete the damn sniffing feet mission,
Yeah.
I was like, "Fuck it, I'm not sniffing feet for the." It took me a year to finish that sniffing feet mission. It's like, damn all that. But I eventually picked it back up, and they were like, "Come on, come hunt with us. Let's fuck these monsters up. Let's piss Pete off. Come on, lad." So
I'm finally
So,
making
yeah.
headway on World again. I just need to play with y'all motherfuckers.
You do. You really, really do. I still need to farm up some stuff on PC. It was really hard starting over again. And that's one of the things that like started turning me off again, was I had so much on PlayStation, and starting over on PC, I had nothing.
Yeah, I need to get a better. I'm like maybe like halfway or a little bit halfway through World right now, or through Iceborne right now. I need to make a new Gunlance build so I can keep moving forward.
We gotta fucking farm all the way up and get some stuff before Fatalis comes out.
Oh my god.
Hype. The hype is there.
Yeah, seeing Fatalis coming with that, I was like, damn it, that's why I reinstalled it. I'm like, son of a bitch.
Cool.
Hmm.
Yeah, so it's been a big week. Big news week.
Yes. Very
Big
We've had a
news
lot of stuff. Big news, big nudes, whole lot of stuff. And Tuesday we get big meat.
That's right.
Ooh,
Big Tuesday meat.
Meat Tuesday.
Moves Day.
Mm.
That doesn't work.
Meat
Ignore
Tuesday.
me.
All right, so we've reached the end of our topic list.
Unfortunately.
Yes.
We can just talk about
Um,
Pokemon for another 2 hours.
No, I'm good.
All right.
We can let Moose talk about Contra Rogue Corps for another 2 hours.
I mean, we could do that.
My stomach says otherwise.
Yeah,
We
my
need
stomach
Moose
says
to be
otherwise too.
alive.
Yeah,
We
agreed.
need Moose to be alive and not give himself a conniption in his ire of
Conniption?
rage.
Conniption.
Have a totally
Yes,
conniption fit.
conniption.
Technical term.
Yep.
Look
Yep. Doctors
is.
use it.
It's kind of like a kerfuffle.
Yeah.
But self-inflicted kerfuffling.
Yeah, but different from a kerfluffle.
Mm.
We're all
All
looking
right, well,
it
this
up
has
now.
been episode 38 of the Remnant Podcast.
I know what let's find out what kerfluffle.
Guess what? It was all about the PlayStation 5 anyway. It's all
Hey.
good stuff.
Yeah. Except the part
And,
that was about Contra.
Indeed. And if you're
I did it.
interested in listening to this again, if you're watching it on Twitch, or if this is your first time and you want to hear more podcasts from us, you can find us on Apple, Google Podcasts, Buzzsprout, Deezer, and others.
Spotify.
Spotify.
And now we're on Amazon Podcast.
Hey.
It
Thank
has
you,
officially happened.
And of course, if you are interested in watching video, then we are also on YouTube.
If you
Where
want to
can
get
watch
a sweet ass shirt, much like this one, you can go to nonamenerd.com and use code Remnant Gamers. That's RMNTGMRS, and get 10% off on the store.
That's right.
And we have some special stuff that's coming pretty soon for that too.
Oh yeah,
Yes, very soon.
very
Very,
soon.
very soon.
Very soon.
And then we also have emotes that are coming this week. This
Yep.
week
Yay!
Mhm.
they will be live on the channel in a matter of days. So you
And
guys will be
they're
able
already
to
live on the Discord.
spread them everywhere. And yeah, if you want to see them, they're already in the Discord. Go use them to your heart's contents.
That means for those of y'all not already in our Discord, get on in our Discord. We have a memes channel.
It's about time.
Bam! All right, I think that's all I got for you guys. So
That's it.
later. I'm out. Peace.
Moose, would you like to take us out in your designated way for the final time?
For the final time, end of an era, boys. So we
Wait,
didn't make it over.
wait.
Final time before we kill him, just to clarify.
Just,
I know, right?
No, just to clarify, this is the final time that Moose will be taking us out in this fashion.
In this
This isn't the
fashion.
final time that Moose will be taking us out.
And it's not the final time that we'll be taken out.
This is all true.
Yes.
This is all true.
Unless it is, in which case,
Mm.
please don't at me.
Pretty sure I was clear about that, but okay, go ahead.
Come at me, bro. Come at me.
All right, all you awesome all-stars. Basically, I've beaten this bit considerably close to conceding its conclusion. I'm duly departing the destined denouement of every and each episode, freeing the finale format for greater and more gainful gratitudes. Henceforth, the hapless hysteria has hit its hilt. Indeed, it impeccably indicates justly the journey it has jaunted upon, kindly killing it kaput, letting loose this long load. More meaningful and memorable nuances will navigate upon us nigh. Opportunity knocks for other outros, possibly more pleasing parodies ahead. Realistically, I relish the reception this segment that should have stopped several sessions ago got. Tune into the upcoming Unbelievable Unencumbered various vintages and vicissitudes, wherein we will wander into X and Y with zero chance of zigging or zagging off the newly beaten path. Peace out, Cub Scouts. We love each and every one of you.
That's beautiful.
Just like my mom used to say. We love you all. We'll see you next week. Bye.
Good night. Arrivederci.